welcome to episode 5 for the first time. There definitely haven't been any failed starts.
Not the music. This is definitely the first time I'm hearing haunting music tonight, and I'm terrified.
Iggy.
God.
You feel your body go limp as you fall backwards towards the ground, but the impact never comes. You look up to see your own body resting on the ground above you, your new friends and acquaintances leaping towards your still form as you continue to fall further and further through the void beneath the earth. There is no wind as you descend, no drag to slow you down. The sunlight from above fights and fails to pierce through the deep, rays of light flickering out like the underside of the ocean's surface. You turn your head towards your descent to brace for your impending collision, but instead you find something far worse. Nothing. A black void of endless space. No stars, no gas, no molecule, atom, or quark as far as the light travels. An endless, lawless, empty vacuum. You turn back towards the surface, but have already lost the horizon. You're immediately disoriented. Are you still falling? Are you spinning? Is anything moving at all? You frantically turn in every direction, desperately searching for one last glance at your own lifeless corpse, as if one final glimpse could bring you closure. You know it wouldn't, but you're not given the chance to know for sure. Seconds pass. Maybe years. Millennia? Who knows? All but your sense of self has left you. No sight, sound, taste, smell, or touch for as long as you can remember. A floating, inconsequential, insentient speck of dust in the endless, meaningless vacuum of space forever and ever, and you feel pain. A deep, obliterating thud, like an asteroid disintegrating whatever was left of you. Your mind shatters into millions of photons, a spark of light in the void entirely caught up and assimilated into the very thing that hits you. What hits you? What are you? You can see again, but it's fractured. Like a million tiny pictures from a million tiny fragments of your soul, all spinning and flowing and flying in a dance of fractals and light. You see again the sparkle of a blue cloud of dust, roughly in the shape of a body you once filled. You can feel again the rushing of wind, thick feathers and fur beneath your fingers and toes. You even can smell again. You can smell her. Before you have time to process anything, you see your lost horizon above you. Your friends mourning yet another fallen brother. The sage covering your corpse with a thin sheet. The morning dew still blanketing the leaves and grass, now mixed with tears. You blast through the earth, sending your corpse hurtling through the air. You're moving far too fast above it to see your party jump away at the sight, a flash of ancestral energy spiraling into a vortex holding your body aloft. The impact nearly scatters your form into oblivion, but you can feel your form pulled back into place like a magnet. As you coalesce, you look up to find that you're clutching onto the back of a colossal raven, its wingspan easily 4 feet wide. As you look ahead, you discover that while you are its only passenger, you are not its only rider. Another spectral form sits ahead of you, clutching onto the fur of this mighty bird and piloting it up through the atmosphere of amnesia. You'd recognize that form anywhere. You feel a splash of ice-cold liquid as you slam through the clouds above, followed by an ocean of omnite clouds, all spiraling around you as you ascend. You're flying several times faster than the speed of sound, even faster than your descent to this planet on board the Lunar Ashladar. It takes mere moments to pass through the dust, your vision now swallowed by billions and billions of stars, all seemingly reaching out towards you in celebration. Your sister, piloting the Raven, doesn't give you the time to collect yourself. The Raven continues soaring straight ahead, faster and faster as the planets and the stars and the systems peel away behind you. Within what seems like seconds, you are skating around the Milky Way as if it was a small pond, distant galaxies and nebula spinning around your vision. Iffy finally pulls back on the Raven's fur, and it begins to slow its flight as she turns back towards you. As she does, you can see particles of space dust floating by and through you. You're the same kind of space dust. The same kind of space dust that makes up the dirt and the flowers and the planets and the stars and all those who inhabit them. All there ever was space dust. All you ever were was space dust. But Iffy, she is more than just space dust. To you, she's anything but just space dust. She is life and joy and determination and stubbornness and frustration, but she could make cold days warm and she could make hard days easy. She could make impossible tasks possible. She made life worth it. She is absolutely everything and anything more than just space dust. And then, in a voice you're not sure is your own for a moment, or the Raven's, or the universe, you hear Iffy and 100 other voices say back, "And so are you. You are full of life and determination, and stubbornness and frustration. You can make cold days warm, and you can make hard days easy. You can make impossible tasks possible. You can make life worth it. You can harness the power of the stars and the power of dead stars. You can bring about the creation of that which brings life and the destruction of those who cause death. You have potential only measured in millennia, and you must not rob our universe of the opportunity to see it to fruition. You are Ignatius Predatio, born of fire, wreathed in fusion, crafter of stars, and made of space dust. And fate is not finished with you yet." And without warning, the Raven flips into a full dive, careening back towards the Milky Way below. Light years pass in milliseconds as fire erupts behind you, a comet's tail through the night sky. You turn back just in time to brace yourself as Iffy lunges towards and hugs you deeply, her spectral form phasing in and out of your grasp. The flame behind creeps forward, setting the feathers of the Raven ablaze. Within a few moments, you already see the blue nebula of Omnite beneath you. The rest of you, now immobilized in fear and standing a considerable distance away, witness Iggy's body levitating, encircled by a whirlwind of blue ancestral spirits. Each of your gaze is drawn skyward to see a blazing phoenix burst through the clouds, spiraling down towards Iggy. The celestial impact sends him hurtling back towards the earth in a spectacular explosion of flames. The force of the collisions sends out shockwaves, tossing each of you several feet backwards. And eventually, as the smoke and flames dissipate, you discover Ignatius Predatio, somewhat charred and very battered, yet miraculously once again alive and breathing, lying on the ground. You also notice, and Iggy, you as well, his veins glowing a bright golden orange as the ground around him seems to sizzle from his very presence. What would you like to do?
I think your fear falls to the ground and begins to weep.
I think Naka would be in amazement as to what he just witnessed. Speechless.
I'd be the same.
Same.
Ignatius.
Them some wicked drugs. Do I feel do my veins feel different? That is such a weird question.
Yes. 1 second. Yes. They feel hot. But they don't hurt. However, whenever like the veins like closest to your skin, whenever you like put them on the ground for a moment, you hear like the sizzle as the grass like burns beneath your hands.
Is the grass actually burning beneath my hands?
Yes.
That's not just some kind of like hallucination or whatever, like it's actually burning.
And as the rest of you sort of look closer, you see that not only are his veins like glowing this orange, but also his eyes are as well.
Just leveled up, huh?
He's a Super Saiyan.
Yes.
Super Saiyan.
I was having the thought as Caleb was describing this, is like, well, I'm glad I did all my level ups just to throw it all out.
Is the sage still with us?
Yes. And
What is his response?
That's a great question.
He is utterly speechless, kneeling on the ground, just gazing at Ignatius.
How far away is Iggy from us right now? You said, was it 20 feet?
yeah,
You were
you're
kinda
probably
right
like within 25, 30 feet or so away from him, probably in a circle.
there? If your fear kind of like stumbles back to his feet and like moves towards Iggy, like with his hands out, what does he feel?
You feel a radiating heat.
I think your fear would call out to Iggy, like, is that really you, Iggy?
I mean, I think so. I don't know who else it would be.
In our time, Caleb, I guess how long has he been laying there? If I missed it in your monologue.
Oh, I mean,
Was it days?
Long enough? No, long
Okay.
enough for you to know that he was dead. His
Okay.
pulse was gone. But probably from the moment he hit the ground to coming back,
Okay.
a few minutes.
You were dead. How are you back? What magic is this? And I think I would probably look at the sage and Ember. Because this is their area. Like, what is this? We're obviously in Decaxia. I'm just looking for them for guidance. Since the sage was carrying the heat that Iggy sniffed.
Yeah, I think I would just look at the sage, as I've never seen this before.
I do not know. The only time I've ever seen a non-sage consume the holy substance, he was blasted with the ancestors and died in agony a few moments later.
If I move closer towards Iggy, is the heat hurting me?
It definitely is uncomfortable, but I'll also mention, as sort of time is going on now, almost like, you know, a white hot piece of iron that is like slowly starting to cool down. You can see his veins sort of and eyes begin to dull in color back to something that's familiar.
I think as that happens, your fear, like, uncontrollably would probably grab onto him, but just like fall to his feet crying.
Sure.
Rise, my child.
Jesus!
Iggy.
I was gonna ask, do I feel different other than,
Yes.
like, does it feel like there's some kind of thing within me other than just I've got spicy veins now?
Yeah. So
Spicy veins.
you look around and you see, you know, small tongues of fire, everything sort of on the ground and the surface around you. And you look over at one of them and sort of put your hand over and near it. And you can feel the heat, but it does not burn you at all. You are, from this point forward, completely immune to fire damage.
Oh.
Sick.
In addition to that, you have now access, in regards to your explosives specifically, you have access to meta magic. You will have sorcery points equal to half your level rounded down, and you can change your meta magic options on a long rest.
I will experiment with that and do the research for that
Oh
after
my
this session,
gosh.
because
Dude.
I have never played a sorcerer before.
Iggy literally just turned Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 2. He bumped up 2 levels. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I will also say this is extremely experimental. We have no idea how this is going to play. So
We might tweak your boon later, but we'll see how
yeah,
it goes.
if it's
Oh
over or
my
underpowered, we may
gosh.
tweak some things. But yeah,
Okay.
Copy that.
Wow. Yeah, I think your fear is just like at his feet, just groveling, mumbling to himself, basically. Weeping.
Do I have I mean, I literally just huffed this stuff, but do I have any kind of like urge to want more of it?
So right now, no, I'd say you don't have any. As for whether the urge will come back, only time will tell.
Okay.
I will also say you currently feel energized and like on probably a little like jittery, like you want to be moving a bit.
Right.
But you do still have the I believe 1 level of exhaustion and -2 ability scores.
The pre-workout just kicked in. You're
Can I
ready to get
cast
moving.
Jet of Flame and like hold it up to Iggy?
You can,
Just to see what he does.
for sure.
Like, so I'll cast Jet of Flame, so you'll see my green flame, and Iggy, I will like hold it towards you, and see how you react to it.
Oh, Cool.
Are you trying to do this sneakily so I don't see that you're
no.
doing it, or
No, because I'm in amazement of how you're dealing with fire right now, so it's more experimental for me too. So
I mean, I suppose I'll put my hand out too, and I'll just
cool.
It's a weird patty cake game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. You, Iggy. Naka, it doesn't feel comfortable, but you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dang.
sick. Well, I'm glad I chose the things when I leveled up that I did.
Yeah, you'll now have the option
They'll
to do things
feed
like
right into this.
careful spell on a grenade, throw it into a pack of friends and enemies, and only have your enemies be hurt by it.
Oh,
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess at some point, your fear would probably stand up and just be like, "What happened? Where did you go? Why are you have spicy veins?"
I don't know that I can give you a good answer. I went into space on the back of a raven with my sister, and
What do you mean on the back of a raven?
exactly that. I don't. I
What did you-
can't explain it any other way.
What did you see? Was this raven a god?
It must be.
Trina's
I'm
spirit
assuming it
animal's
was-
not a raven, right?
Yeah,
That's an
I'm
owl.
assuming. No, she's
Who?
a raven,
She's
right?
a raven.
Oh,
So
she's
I'm
a
assuming that
raven.
was Doctrina.
Doctrina?
It must have been her. You consumed her flower. It must have been her guiding you on whatever journey you took.
Saw a lot of space dust and stars and more space dust, and I was space dust, and then I wasn't space dust, and
And she just brought you back here?
do I know how much time has passed?
No.
I think I would ask how long I was out.
I mean, hours.
Minutes.
Yeah,
It was minutes.
It felt like hours. The minutes felt like hours. The seconds felt like days.
'Cause to me, it felt like eons. And also seconds. Which doesn't make any sense when I'm saying it
No.
out loud. That was some trip, man.
Obviously, whatever this. What was her name?
Doctrina?
Doctrina?
Doctrina. The Decaxian god of knowledge.
Obviously, Doctrina knew something we didn't. Well,
I am intentionally not drawing attention to the fact that your fear is in awe of something that a god is doing.
I guess before you snorted the omnite meth, Ember, the sage Ember and Alora were spoken to. Did you hear anything from your sister?
Some words of affirmation. Don't recall anything. That I'm trying to remember what was said to Ember and Alora. I don't remember anything directly paralleling those two things.
Not necessarily.
I think after Iggy said, like, the words of affirmation, I think your fear would probably, his crying would probably settle down, and I think he would, like, grab Iggy's shoulder and just tell him, like, I'm glad you were able to see her one last time. And then I think he would just walk away.
Cool.
You'd probably hear some sniffling as he walked away.
Speaking of hearing, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, what were we supposed to be doing before I huffed the...
We are going to head west
Isles.
to the Golden Isles.
Um,
I just need to know, Alora, did you write any of that down in your journal? No? Okay. Okay, sorry.
You all hear somewhere in the woods nearby rustling of leaves, breaking branches, and screaming animals. Ember, you pick out one of the screams immediately. It's one you are very familiar with, but more frantic than you've ever heard it. The hooting of an owl.
No. Okay, I would immediately take off running towards her, him, it, whatever we're gendering. I don't remember what she is. What is they are.
Zach, stop listening.
I think...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
if
we
your
follow,
your fear would sprint.
I would follow along as well.
Yep.
The sage also looks concerned, but is moving slowly. He was exhausted after the channeling, and more so now. So you easily outstrip him. You burst through the underbrush to see 3 majestic hippogriffs, bird-like heads and wings on a horse's body, surrounding a small white barn owl, swooping in at them in turns. They're keeping Hyoba from flying upwards and escaping. I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Ew. That was a poo-poo initiative.
And you can all boot up Tailspire as well if you have it.
Yay!
How long has it been since we were at the Smurf village with that encounter?
It's been a long rest. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Oh, it has been? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, this is the next morning.
Just trying to figure out if I still had my
I got 20. Actually,
All
it
right.
would be
We should-
22, right? 'Cause
We
of
should hear
initiative.
now.
Yeah, you get a bony.
Yeah.
I
22.
also 20. I have no bonus.
All
I
right,
rolled
so
a natural
roll
20
along.
for initiative.
Oh. So you both got 20?
John
I
said
have
22,
a
right?
+2. Yeah, I
Oh,
have a
gotcha.
+2.
All right, 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
Sorry, I also had a 18 for one of the hippogriffs. Say it's hippogriff 1.
How do you spell hippogriff?
Hippo?
Hippo
Griff.
griff.
Riff.
Okay, cool.
Ain't scared
All right.
no eagle lion.
10 to 15.
11.
10 for hippogriff 2, and also 10 for Hyoba.
Do we have an order for those two?
Hippogriff first.
Okay. And 5 to 10?
8 for the last hippogriff.
And then there were 1.
3.
Oh, I had.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I had a 6. My bad.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I was reading something. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I did find my initiative thing. It's called Responders Routine. When you roll initiative, you can choose to add your proficiency bonus to the initiative check and have advantage on attacks rolls against creatures that have not yet acted. Alternatively, you can choose to allow your friendly creatures within 5 feet of you to add half your proficiency bonus to the initiative check and have advantage on the first attack roll they make against a creature that has not yet attacked.
Dang.
All right.
So how close is everybody to me? No, I'm just kidding. 5
They're
feet.
pretty close
No, I'm
right
kidding.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think technically Alora and Vidar are the only ones that would be there, but you would also know that you have this ability and would have been able to position yourself accordingly.
Okay.
Question: how large are the hippogriffs?
About this big.
Yeah, they are
About this
considered
big.
large, so they
wow.
take up a 10 by 10 square.
Oh,
I'm waiting to be let in.
Oh, apologies.
Same.
Okay, cool. Nice. Can't wait.
Okay.
Caleb, there's no music on the stream.
Oh. Oh, there is. Technical difficulties today. All right. First
Name of
up,
the game.
Naka.
All right. How far away are these bad boys? Do I have visibility on that one right there?
Ooh, yeah,
The closest one is
that's
65 feet.
Okay. Do I have visibility on them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I fire off a blaster rifle shot?
Sure.
Pew pew pew.
So I'll roll once I find it. 17.
17 hits.
Nice. Okay, so now I need a D8. 5 plus 2. So 7.
Okay, 7 points of damage. Oops.
Would you like to move at all?
I will duck behind a little bit of cover there behind that tree then, so he can't retake fire to me.
Steven, would you mind moving him?
Yes, sorry. Which tree specifically?
Whatever tree is, just puts a little cover between me and that
Sure.
hippogriff that I just shot.
All right.
I would
Biggie,
assume
you're
he would
up
poke
next.
around the side and then duck back.
Yeah. I am going to try to move a great distance to my left. Let's see. Bring them down, Legolas.
I rolled max on that. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm using my slow time ability to boost my movement speed.
All right.
And so I have 55 feet of movement.
Jeez.
And I'm gonna go. My goal is to try to line up two of them in the same line from me.
Sure. Yeah.
And
That's
ideally
possible.
not Hyoba. Yeah, I don't think I'm. Oh, let's see.
Well,
I'm
so
gonna
they
split
are
my movement
up in
so I
the
can-
air.
Yeah, you could hit these two in a line. But the
That's
other
the
two.
goal.
Yeah, okay. All right, what are you doing?
I am going to cast. Oh shoot! I didn't measure how far they were from me.
Hippogriff on deck, then Alora.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to hit both of them with that. Shoot. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to cast Shock at the one that's closest to me.
All right.
This one. Her.
Yep.
Which, that's the same one that John shot, correct? Naka, apologies.
It's the one to the far left of us, I believe. Yeah.
Does that affect something that I'm doing? Or is it just, it's the same
No.
one and it's taking more damage? Okay.
Yes, that was just for me.
Okay.
Roll damage, or roll to
okay.
hit.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
Okay.
Schmack 'em.
3 damage. Lightning damage, if that matters. And also, if they are... it says it ignites flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried. I assume that doesn't apply to the hippogriff's feathers.
What's the radius of that?
It doesn't say.
Well, what's the radius of... This is a single target spell? Or power, whatever?
It is a single target power, yes.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
hurl a
nothing
bolt
lights
of
on
lightning
fire.
at a target within range, making a range force attack. On a hit, the target takes a d10 of lightning damage. The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that are not being worn or carried.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Are you moving to hide, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm going to use the rest of my movement and get behind this tree.
All right. Next up, Hippogriff 1.
Okay. Hippogriff 1 is going to swoop in towards Hyoba and try to do a drive-by clawing. That is a apologies, 24 to hit, dealing
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
14
No.
points of
Oh
slashing damage to
my
Hyoba.
goodness.
Hyoba's still flying.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Ow!
The hippogriff then keeps flying. What's its speed? Sorry. This way towards all of you.
What the frick? All right,
no.
Alora. Owl's OP. All right.
Hits. Two points of fire damage. Caleb, did you see the message?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I messed up.
Cool.
Lots of technical difficulties today. Everybody should hear Alora now.
We were hearing her, but the stream.
know.
Yeah.
Sorry, stream. Sorry, Jeff Weidman. he complained specifically. So, all right. Next up is Ember.
Okay. My heart has never raced faster during combat than it is right now. I'm very
Good.
ridiculous. Okay. So how far? Sorry, I'm not in Tailspire. So how far away am I from? Like, is there a way that I can like get close to Hyoba but still be kind of covered by a tree a little bit?
Yeah, Hyoba is 65 feet away from you.
Okay.
And you have, what, 30 feet?
I do, but I also have feline agility, so
Yeah.
I can. Hold on, my computer is being weird. Okay. I can double my speed until the end of my turn, and then I can use it again as long as I don't move on one of my turns. I get it back.
Very
So,
cool.
Just for free, or is it like, what does it take to activate that?
yeah, so it says it's a special. So it says, so I can do that on a turn, and then once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet out of one of your turns. So
Okay.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you can go frickin' 60 feet, and you could be right next to Hyoba if you want.
Yeah, you can.
yeah, I'm gonna get as close to Hyoba as I can.
There you go.
And then, so I have Speech of the Woods, and it says I can have the ability to decipher other creatures' noises and their motions. Do I know? Can I determine why these hippogriffs are attacking Hyoba?
Is that specific to beasts?
Yes, it says beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions.
Okay, these are not beasts. These are considered monstrosities, technically.
Oh.
So,
That's
unfortunately, no.
Okay.
They are animal-like, but they are not, strictly speaking, animals. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, not beasts.
Understood.
What else would you like to do?
So many things.
What else can you do?
So many things. Wait. Okay. I'd like to cast Summon Beast.
Yeah.
Just gonna do this big. And I'd like to cast one that can fly. So an air. Air is the environment.
Okay, I need to pull this up, sorry.
Yep.
That's with my owl.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. It is some kind of flying creature.
It's an
20
owl. Just kidding.
Yeah, sure. I can just do a giant owl. Why not? Oh, it is considered small, so not a giant owl.
A regular sized owl.
I'm probably not going to do an owl just to not be confusing.
All right.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
The duck. Oh my
The
god.
duck is back.
The duck is back. Give us the duck.
Okay. And then so can I cast Healing Word on Hyoba as a bonus action?
Unfortunately, no. If you cast a spell with your action, you can only use a cantrip with your bonus action, and vice versa. So, like, if you would cast Healing Word first, then you would only be able to cast a cantrip with your action.
Got you. Okay. I see. Okay, then I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Hippogriff number 2.
Wait, no. Now my duck gets to do something.
You're correct. I'll add the duck.
Thank you.
She is ready to kill these things for attacking her owl.
Ember, the bird whisperer.
Yeah.
It is now the duck's turn.
Okay, thank you.
Peter the duck.
So I'm gonna have the duck maul.
Peter.
Sure, Peter is gonna maul whatever hippogriff we've all been attacking that has the most damage.
Okay.
That's this one. Yeah.
I
Yes.
think so.
What is its movement speed? Fly 60. Cool. It can definitely get there.
Heck yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
So it says. So I don't know exactly what to do here. So it says your spell attack modifier to hit.
Yeah, so on your spell list, whatever you would roll if you were making a produce flame attack.
Yeah. Why don't you just roll like produce flame to as an attack, and we'll use that roll.
So I rolled a 12.
12 hits.
Cool. And then it
Got low
says...
AC.
They big birds.
And then it says 1d8 plus 4 plus the spell's level piercing damage.
So you can roll a d8 and then add, I believe that'd be 6, because it's a second level spell. So d8 plus 6. That's pretty good.
So I got a 3, so plus 6 would be 9.
Okay, 9 damage.
Peter's slapping.
It is now Hippogriff number 2's turn.
Hippogriff number 2 is going to, let's see, do some measurements. Yeah, it's going to fly in and actually attack Ember. You are now the biggest target right there. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And sorry, getting my sheet back up. That is 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. That is its turn.
Next up is Hyoba.
Frick 'em up, Hyoba!
Yeah, Hyoba is going to fly furiously at the Hippogriff and make an attack against it. That's a 19 to hit, dealing 2 points of damage.
Good job.
Zach is screaming in all caps in chat for Hyoba right now.
That's funny.
Okay, that's their turn.
All right, Hippogriff number 3.
Jeez.
Your fear on deck. Loser
Okay,
last
this
place.
one's not happy with Iggy. I'm gonna fly over here.
And
Oh,
fire
something-
breath.
Oh,
Yeah, fire breath. Something we forgot
Legendary
to mention.
action.
Iggy, your veins would have stopped glowing by this point. However, when you cast your lightning spell, they would have, when you used your ferrokinetic abilities, they would have lit up again, the same bright gold orange.
Sick.
Okay.
Black veins are for losers anyway.
That's not gonna hit. That's a 10 to hit.
You are correct, but
Cool.
not by much.
Oh, okay.
I have a really low AC.
Anything else from Hippogriff?
Nope. Actually, yes. No, it's not gonna move away. That'd be stupid.
Your fear.
Okay, you probably aren't going to let me have any fun, but I'm going to try it anyways, because you've given me so much time to think about it. I have rope in my pocket. I would like to tie to an arrow, please.
Okay.
please.
Thank you.
And
As this has all been happening, I would like... Hang on.
Gosh, you're gonna get carried away.
Perfect.
Just kidding.
Sick. Okay, because I have a line of sight on it, the hippogriff right next to Ember, as I'm moving past Vidar, because I believe I am 5 feet, can I take a shot at the hippogriff right by Ember? So I can get my sneak attack.
I think you do get sneak attack, but you don't need to be by Vidar. It's because Ember is next to this thing.
Right.
Wait,
it's the your
enemy
ally has to
next-
be next to the
Next
enemy.
to
not-
enemy. Oh, okay. I misinterpreted that. So that's great. Either way. So disregard that, Vidar. I would like to take a shot with my short bow at that hippogriff by Ember.
You definitely can do that. Steven, what do you think about the rope around the dart?
This is where,
situation?
Yeah, so that would be some kind of action, maybe a like a sleight of hand check to see if you can do it
Okay.
in a bonus action.
Okay, you're gonna make me use it as a bonus
And-
action.
And if you fail, it's probably an action.
Right, like you're using this. So if
Sure.
you want to do the rope, you are doing an action. What kind of action that is going to be determined by the roll. So you might lose out on your attack. It's
And if it takes my bonus
risk.
action, it takes my dash, correct?
That'd be correct. So you would just have normal.
That's fine.
No
Cool.
movement.
35. Okay, I'm gonna take the shot, and I wanna. But I have 50 feet of rope, so I would like to start moving.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. To behind this tree.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And then I would like to shoot at the hippogriff.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, sleight of hand check
You
first,
need,
right?
you need to make this.
Oh
sleight of
yes,
hand check
apologies.
first,
Sorry.
Okay,
I
no,
was-
you're good. You're good. Sleight of hand. That's a 22.
Yeah.
I'm a rogue, baby.
All right. You
Okay.
successfully attach it with a bonus action.
Natural 20 for the shot.
Oh,
Wow.
with sneak attack.
Hey, stream, I told you I was going to put on a show, okay? Okay.
They were threatening to downvote us if you failed, so I'm glad
So-
that you didn't.
Okay, so that's a natty 20 for the shot with sneak attack. So now let me roll. Hang on. I don't want D&D Beyond to do the thing. I changed that setting. We're good. So damage for that is 8 just for the first shot.
So was that with? Did it roll double?
It did not. I changed the
dice?
setting.
Well, but did it roll for the crit? Is what I'm
Did you
asking.
not-
Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't. Hang on.
Yeah. So you would roll an
So
extra D6
8 plus 7.
whatever the short bow is.
8 plus 7 for
Oh,
the
D8.
crit. Yeah.
Okay.
8 plus 7, so that's 15. And then my sneak attack, extra D, 2d6 is a 5 for that.
So 10. So we're up to
That's 25.
25. Holy crap!
Wow.
Crack.
I don't want this thing near Ember. Yeah, and I want that rope to just be. I want the arrow sunk into that bad boy.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
with
right.
a nat 20. Absolutely.
Since that took my action, my bonus action, all I have right here is my movement, and I'm gonna try my hardest with my wood elf racial trait to hide into this tree.
Unfortunately,
coverage.
you cannot mechanically hide, but sure,
Okay,
you're
well-
ducking behind a tree because you do still need to be able to take the hide action.
Oh, that's right. That would be a bonus. Okay, you're good.
Right.
Cool. All right. Hopefully that was a good enough show for the stream for now. I have more plans.
Vidar.
I would like to move.
Oh,
they
they wanna see
that hippogriff next to. Oh, what, Trevor?
Oh, the stream
No,
just wanted to
keep
see
going.
the dice. Don't worry about it. They think I'm lying. Not that
Go
you can
ahead,
see it
Tyler.
anyways.
The hippogriff next to Iggy, or is that not in sight? I don't. covers doesn't bother me, but
You'd probably have to move back like 10 feet to see it.
Yeah. There's some bushes in the way.
like that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
you can see it there.
Let me check range. I'd like to move up a bit that I'm within 60 feet and then cast essentially Hunter's Mark. A target lock.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then make rhyme shot cantrip. 15 to hit.
Hits.
Naka on deck.
11 damage. 5 of that is cold, if that matters.
Okay, 11 damage. Alrighty.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. It is Naka's turn. I'm going to ask for everybody that we try to pick up the pace a little bit.
All right. How far away is the hippogriff that is right by Iggy away from me?
45.
5. Okay, how far away is that tree right there? That's to the right. So that-
Same. The one next to the hippogriff, it would be same distance.
No, the one right there. That's in the center of the... Yeah, that one.
This one.
Yes.
35.
Okay, can I... I will use my onslaught style to use dash as a bonus action.
Nice.
Okay, where are we going?
Behind that tree. And then now how far away is he from me?
Looks like about 20 to me.
Okay,
25.
perfect.
20 to 25.
I'm going to take my tech axe and chuck it right at his back between his...
Yeah.
between his legs.
Incredible.
That's some pirate crap right there. Let's
That's
see
right,
it.
is. All right.
Get him.
17 to hit, or 17.
Hits.
Nice. Okay, and then the tech axe is a d6. Yes. Uh, 2 plus 4, 6. 6 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
I think I'm done then, yeah.
All right. Next up is...
I saw the script.
I know you did.
I saw the script. It's all
Ignatius.
scripted, everyone.
How is he looking? That one that's on me.
Melt his face.
He is not looking great.
Jam a grenade in its mouth.
Thick nasty. Okay. I am going to hit him with my fist. I'm going to cast Sap Vitality.
Okay.
Which is a
What the frick?
melee pharaoh attack. Just make sure I'm using the right modifier. Okay. Nat 1.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Not gonna do it.
Okay.
I was excited to hear about this too.
Well, nope. That's gonna
All right.
that's gonna be it.
We'll
Because
keep
I
it
don't have
moving.
an attack of opportunity.
Hippogriff 1.
Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. This one is going to swoop down to Yorfir. 8.
Yeah, that definitely hits. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't.
And then it's going to fly towards the duck. Peter the duck. Sorry.
Perfect.
Didn't mean to disrespect Peter. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to take out Yorva, my sword, and slash it.
All right.
That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I did the. Oh no, hang on. I rolled the wrong damage. My bad. I hit dagger instead. My bad.
Okay.
7.
7. Okay.
Does anything happen with my sword?
It does not seem to at the moment.
Son of a gun.
Laura.
Doo-doo-doo.
Get him. Throw some magic at him.
Oh, if I throw a firebolt at the one by Ember, is that gonna hit her?
Fire bolt?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
That's single target.
Cool.
We're not that mean anymore.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Melt him.
Nice.
Melt him.
7 points of damage. Yay, that was better.
Yikes.
That's good. The thing's
Okay.
melted.
Ember.
Ember's gonna take it out. Rip its head off. Wait, can Ember kill an animal?
If it's trying to kill Hyoba, yes, I will.
Oh my gosh.
So, question. With Pass Without a Trace, does that make us, like, invisible?
No, pass without a trace. Yeah, it's the wording's maybe a little confusing, but essentially, it all it does is add 10 to your stealth checks. So it's like it allows you to sort of move within the shadows easier and muffles your footsteps and whatever, rather than actually making you invisible.
And then if I use Misty Step, can I grab Hyoba before I use Misty Step and take her with me?
I don't believe Misty Step allows you to take someone with you, unfortunately.
That's dumb.
There is another spell that you can get later on that does, but not this one.
Okay, well, alright. Raining on my parade over here.
Yep,
Alright, then.
that's what I'm here for.
So you said I can cast a spell and then a cantrip, right?
Yes, so if, yeah, you could do like a spell with your bonus action and then a cantrip with your action. That would be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Hyoba.
Nice.
Okay.
And then, so I have 2 separate healing words. I don't know how that happened, but I've got like one in my first level and one in my second level.
Oh, that means
Yes.
you can upcast Healing Word with a second
Makes it a
level
little more
spell.
powerful.
Right, so it heals a bit more, but it uses a second level slot instead of a first level.
Okay, can I choose to use a first level slot?
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use the first level slot, so I'll cast that on Hyoba.
Listen, I hope it's not worth a second level healing word.
Not what I'm saying. However, so that's a 4 for her for healing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Produce Flame on the hippogriff that's in front of us.
Okay. I will say, Produce Flame is a ranged attack. You will have disadvantage on this if that's what you're doing.
If
Unless
I-
you move.
Can I move as far as I need to and then cast it?
It will
Yes.
get an attack of opportunity on you if you do
Right.
that.
So either you have disadvantage on your attack, or it gets an attack against you.
Can I use Misty Step to get where I need to and then do it?
Already used your bonus action healing.
But I
on
have-
Hyoba.
No, because I have.
It
It's not
still
a bonus
uses a
action.
bonus action.
It still
It
uses
does
a bonus
still.
action.
Yeah. It doesn't use a spell slot, but it does use a bonus action.
She's learning the rules. She's figuring
Yes.
it out.
I don't like the rules. Okay.
A rules lawyer in the making.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait, so what does that mean if it's disadvantage?
You have to
you roll twice
2
and take the
D20.
lower.
Yeah,
I'll
and
do
you
that.
take the lower.
Okay.
They've got pretty low AC, so I mean, you could still have a decent chance to hit.
Lowest one was 16.
That is.
Yep, hits.
Beautiful.
Guys, we're really
Hold on.
spanking these
hold on 1
guys.
second. That's not right. Because it's taking... No! My goodness. Sorry. Please hold. Just need this to be the right thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, 7 damage.
7 damage. Jesus Christ, guys. Okay.
Peter.
You're the duck. Is he-
The respected duck.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna cast... He's not gonna cast anything, because he's a duck. He's going to do the same thing as he did last time. I don't remember
Going
what that
to
was.
maul,
Yes.
which is a... You can roll your produce flame attack, and then the damage will be a d8 plus 6.
Well, okay, 12 to hit.
Hits?
Beautiful. You said 1d8
Yes.
plus 6? Right? You said?
Yes, a d8 plus 6, sorry.
Okay, so 11 damage.
11
Good
damage.
night, this duck.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Next up, Hippogriff number 2.
Cool. This one don't like Ember.
I wonder why.
It's gonna try to pin Ember to the ground. So I'll need a contested my athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Okay. 22.
Ooh, let's go. She got the fighting spirit.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 3.
Oh man!
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to play D&D anymore. I'm done.
The dice are playing chess, not checkers with us. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Hyoba.
Got him right where I want him.
Hyoba cries out in alarm, diving towards the pair of you on the ground. But the cry sounds oddly deep. She suddenly radiates a blinding light, her form shimmering in the center. The once small and agile bird begins to grow and morph, feathers giving way to scales shimmering with celestial energy. Feathery wings grow to 6 feet or more, tail feathers become a tail in truth covered in scales, beak extending and becoming a strange mix between a beak and a muzzle. And as the glow fades, it seems like they are still illuminated. Their entire body, scales to feathers to talons, shimmers a bright silver as if they had been dipped in liquid metal. 1 second.
Digimon.
Is Hyoba a dragon? Oh my gosh.
What? You have a pet dragon?
Oh my god!
And with a thunderous roar that echoes through the woods, the creature that was a moment ago Hyoba rears back, their eyes flashing like storm clouds at the hippogriff pinning Ember to the ground. Then, with a mighty beat of his wings, he roars, electricity flickering in his maw. A massive bolt of lightning crackles down from the sky, illuminating the clearing with a brilliant flash of harsh light. The air sizzles with energy, and the ground trembles under the raw power of the storm summoned by this creature. I do need everyone in this radius,
Dex save.
which to make a dexterity saving throw, which I don't think Alora is in.
Alright.
Is it just the Griffin and
Yes,
Ember?
it appears to
Peter.
be.
Oh my gosh. How cool.
How do I do that?
Hyoba is a Pokemon.
I don't want to be that guy, but does Ember auto fail because she's pinned to the ground?
Don't be that
it
guy.
is technically
Don't
a
be that guy.
grapple. It is technically a grapple, which I do not believe gives disadvantage.
She's a
or
rules
an
lawyer
autofail.
right up until it's inconvenient.
You're one of
That's
True
the
lawyer
rules
knows how to
lawyer.
bend the rules. Okay, so what, I'm sorry, what do I do to do that?
Someone who actually has used D&D Beyond, where are the saving
dex
throws?
check.
In the upper left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little box below your ability scores, I think.
What'd you get? 12.
Okay, the Hippogriff got a 18. 12, just checking something. Just succeeds. So the pair of you take 6 points, 12 halved to 6, of lightning damage as Hyoba calls down this lightning bolt.
Wow.
And this griffin is looking rough and panicked.
Hippogriff number 3.
Fly away! Fly away! Fly away!
Do I get an attack of opportunity on that guy?
Yeah.
You do.
Melt him.
Sick.
From downtown. From downtown.
Great angle. Love it.
Throw it.
Yeah,
All three hippogriffs look panicked at the appearance of this creature. They seem to have got a bit more than they bargained for.
So, question: I get a melee attack against the guy, right?
I don't believe you can
Can
make
it-
that a spell, unfortunately.
Okay.
That would
That's
take
a
whatever
feat.
equivalent to the Warcaster feat.
Okay.
Sorry,
All right.
Pharaoh power. Still didn't use the
14 to
terminology.
hit.
14 hits.
8 damage.
Okay. Again, looking rough.
Your fear.
Okay. Math was never my strong suit, but I'm going to dash up this tree, please.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
What's
you do
your-
Yeah,
you
tell-
do have
tell
a
me
climbing
what-
speed. No,
Sure.
so you do have a climbing speed which is half of your normal speed. So you
So-
can climb 15 feet with your normal movement.
So I could go 25 with my dash then? Is that accurate? Because I'm 60
Technically 35.
I'm
'cause
sorry,
you
35.
have you have 35 movement speed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me just make sure. Hang on, I've lost the trees. Give me 1 second. Okay,
Okay, I think you're
well, I'm only.
20 feet
That's
in the air?
20 feet.
20 feet up.
Okay, so there's 35 on my marker here. Okay. That might
Jesus.
be. I'm very concerned about the hippogriff that is on top of Ember. There is a tree branch arcing over top of the hippogriff above it. It's gonna be a shot here, but there's a branch that I can jump off of about 25 feet up in the air.
Jesus Christ.
I would like
This
to.
one?
Okay,
Yep.
before
That's fine.
you do this,
That's fine.
I have to tell you, jumping still uses movement.
Yep.
So you've used 50 of your 70 feet. So if you're within
I've used
20,
I've used
because
50.
you
because
climbed
it's dash.
25 feet, right?
Well, it would be we'll count it 22 with the branch where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm at 55. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're
That's-
right. Okay.
He has. It looks like he has enough to get to the end of the tree branch and jump off of it, Steven.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I thought my math was mildly okay. I would like to get to the edge of the tree branch. I would like to try. I'm either going to be really cool or I'm going to die. I would like to jump off of the branch and pierce my sword through the top of this thing's head.
Cool.
Oh,
And I fell.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
Well,
Yeah, the
it's
tree
fine. Yeah,
branch is
it's
not
good. You're good.
physically
Let me-
you're gonna go
unfortunate.
down anyway. You
Okay.
might take some fall damage on the way down.
That's-
FYI.
Oh my gosh. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Technically, you could sneak attack this as well. Because she's
Okay.
apparently-
You can. You have two
Okay.
allies within range of it.
All right, that's fine. I'll use sneak attack. I don't know if I'll need it. It's looking pretty rough, isn't it?
Do it.
All right,
It
sneak
is.
attack. All right. I'm gonna sneak attack it. All right, so first round of damage is 7, and the sneak attack is 5.
Okay. You. You fell 25 feet, right?
Yep.
Yep.
What do you think, Caleb? Athletics check to try to
Acrobatics.
avoid damage?
Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics makes more sense.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Okay. Well, I got a 12. Not great. I'm old.
Yeah, I would say you would take the damage, but so would the hippogriff. Your fall damage,
So your damage plus your sneak attack plus the fall damage to the hippogriff.
which is 10 points
Okay.
of fall damage.
All right.
The hippogriff is very dead.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you leap down and plunge Yorva through the hippogriff's skull and pin it like a foot away from Ember's head. Still probably pinning Ember down a little bit with just its sheer
Okay.
mass.
I like to peek over top of it at Ember and just say, "Are you okay?"
I'm okay.
Cool.
All right.
That's the
Vidar.
end of my turn.
I would like to move 30 feet closer to that center hippogriff.
Let's see. Oh, there you are.
And I believe I'm in range of 30 feet now.
Yes. Just
I would like to cast Wire Toe and make a ranged attack.
Wire toe?
Wire toe.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You star
What
people are
happens?
crazy.
It
Wire
takes
toe sounds really unpleasant.
13 kinetic damage, and then it gets dragged 25 feet towards me.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
gosh.
What? That's dope. Does a wire shoot out of your toe?
It can.
Or is it just meaning a tow rope?
Yeah, like TOW.
No, I want a toe. I want a rope to shoot out of your toe.
I'm sorry, you said 12 damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
Get over here.
Get over here.
Get over
All
here.
right. Next up is Naka.
Nice. Get him, Naka.
That dude flying away. How far away is he now?
60-ish?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
65.
gonna do another. Perfect. Do a blaster shot again.
Pew pew.
12 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
They've got such low A's.
Those ACs are really low.
AC 11.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Am I all ready to go? I think it's a D8. Blaster. Yes, and it gets sorry, I have to go between maps.
Again.
4 plus 2.
Okay.
So 6 hits it. And I have a question here. So I have a maneuver called Commander Strike. It says when you take an attack action on your turn, you can forgo one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. What's that mean? So if I take an attack,
I think that's once you unlock multi-attack, which I don't believe you have.
okay, perfect. Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, then I think I will be.
All right.
Take
Is
a
it still up? Steven?
It is not. It takes
Beautiful.
the blaster bolt in the back and careens to the ground,
Love it.
motionless.
Plummets to hell. I'm kidding.
Oh, John. Settle
Wow,
down.
John. Oh, Jonathan, so dark.
Iggy. It's a Christian mind.
I am now going to cast Barrow Throw on the one that's next to Vidar. I guess it's the only one left.
Yep.
And I need a strength saving throw.
That was a dirty 20.
Okay, well, that succeeds. So nothing happens. Ugh.
Cool.
And I'm trying to do all these cool things and nothing's happening. Okay, I am gonna, I guess, do nothing else.
All right. Hippogriff 1 is dead, I think.
1 is the only one that's still up, actually.
Oh, all right.
Okay, it's going to try to fly away. Vidar, would you like to take attack of opportunity?
All these babies flying away.
Yep. 5 to hit.
Not gonna hit. It also is gonna dash, because I just remembered that's a thing that they can do.
Is he flying up at all? Or just across?
Actually,
He
yes,
is
he
going
would
up,
fly up to just like above the tree line. Whoa! Okay. There we go.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, would you guys
Laura.
like to pursue?
I have a thing I would like to try to do.
Okay.
All right. Elora.
If he's not dead by the time
It
he
is
comes
your
back.
turn.
Okay. I'll try to shoot another firebolt at it. I don't know if I have to move any closer here.
What's the range on that?
120.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely 120.
Yeah.
That's good.
Get him.
You can hit it from half of the map.
Okay.
Hit him.
23 to hit.
Let's go.
Yup.
Melt him.
4 damage.
Blow his wings off.
I'm gonna blow him in the butt.
Oh yeah, up the butt.
Okay. 4 damage.
Troop 33.
It's looking rough. Especially after that firebolt up the butt.
His
Right
tail
up the
feathers just
butt.
pucker a little bit.
Yep, exactly.
Ember.
Get him up the butt.
Yeah.
Oh, Ember, you gotta stand up.
Yeah, does it take an action to stand up?
Half
Takes
your
half your
movement.
movement.
So is it possible to... So I have produce flame, but I need to be within 30 feet. Is that within the realm of possibility?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, so then I'll just stand up and then cast Good Berry
Nice.
and get myself some
Yeah.
good berries.
Okay.
They good.
Can I eat all 10 of them right now? Or
It
no?
takes an action for each, unfortunately. By the way, good berries, they're not berry sized, they're apple sized.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're big.
Just to be clear.
Well, good to know.
Maybe, like small apple, but still apple sized.
You can eat 10 apples.
Peter the Annihilator.
In 6 seconds? Oh my god.
Peter the Annihilator.
60 feet movement speed.
Yeah,
Fly
get
speed's
him.
fine.
Get him. Get him.
Oops.
Can you get him?
I totally forgot to use one of my new things. Gosh darn it.
He can get him.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Peter!
Peter's gonna kill him.
Get him up
Bite him in the butt.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
in the butt!
21 to hit.
Yep. D8 plus
Nice,
6.
Peter. Nice.
Peter.
And then and then 9 damage. Just bite him in the butt real hard.
Right butt through that.
How do you want to do this? How does Peter the Annihilator want to do this?
He inserts his beak into his butt.
Oh, don't say insert. Don't say insert.
And then
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like something out of Saw. Oh my gosh!
This is the beak equivalent of the 1-inch punch. Just,
Oh my gosh! He just got a wide sphincter. Oh
This might
my
be the most
gosh.
horrifying death I've ever seen in a
Oh
D&D
my gosh! Oh, his anus! Oh gosh!
The butthole burn.
Troop 33. Poking butts. Never stopping. Oh my gosh.
We all just need to chant up to Peter now. One up.
I almost looking up really confused.
What a bus. Oh my gosh. Glorious.
Speaking of Hyoba,
What the heck?
Ember, Hyoba, 1 second. Hyoba, yes. Quickly looks around, sees that there are no more hippogriffs. However, they seem still on edge and sort of move in front of you and stand facing the rest of the party as best as they can. Teeth bared, low growl in their throat.
So did you know
Facing
you had a
us?
pet dragon?
No.
Yeah, wait, is she growling
Yeah,
at
essentially between you and Ember, as best you can, because obviously there's people all around, but
In a defensive posture.
She's growling
See-
at your ear?
your fear would be the closest, so yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would say Hyoba.
Oh,
He's safe. He's safe. He's with us.
oh, girl.
Can Can she understand me as a dragon?
Well, I'd like you and I'll say your fear to make insight checks.
Thank you.
3.
Sorry, what'd you say, Amber?
22.
22.
Can Finch roll an insight check?
No.
Okay.
Amber, you. It's weird, even though this is a very different form from what you're used to. You are still able to read Hyoba's body language. He is extremely anxious. You think not directly about the rest of the party harming you, but something else. And it's manifesting as aggression towards the party.
Okay. I think I would say to your fear, she's not gonna hurt you. She's just shook up about everything. And I would like place my hand on her and like try and get her to like.
She does calm a little bit, but still seems very on edge. And you hear her speak.
What the heck?
Just Ember or everyone?
Everyone. And presumably you're all sort of gathering at this point. Sorry. This is not right. You should not have seen.
What should we have not have seen?
Me.
In you is your like a dragon form?
You should not know.
I look at Ember. What?
Trying to piece together all the things that Aegis said before he died. My brain is melting a little. I think I would ask, were you there the day that Gentle Thicket was murdered?
I was, same as you. In fact, we knew each other.
Who are
You
you?
knew me as Rising Dawn. And, Ember, the name brings memories of the clan flooding back, memories that had probably been buried by grief. You do recall a young tiefling girl, not more than 3 years old, named Rising Dawn. Dawn for short.
Did you die that day and you're an ancestor channeling a dragon, or?
No. Dragons are sentient, same as you. The night of the attack, I was with my mentor, Shining River. We heard screaming and saw the light of fires. He told me to fly, hide in the forest, until everything had calmed down. So I became an owl, and hid like he told me. And that's when you and Aegis found me.
Are you able to transform back into your tiefling form, or are you stuck as an owl and a dragon?
Dawn transforms into what looks like about like an 8 or 10-year-old tiefling, with clothes. Had to think about whether that would be possible. And just it does look familiar, though a bit more androgynous than you remember.
I think I would probably like drop to my knees so I'm like eye level and just hug her.
And they hug you right back. And you can feel her sort of relaxing in your grip.
Why weren't we supposed to see you like that?
You feel her tense up a little bit again. It is not right. Shining River taught me we must not be seen, must not be known.
Would I know who Shining River is?
Yeah, Shining River was a elf man, about probably 50 years old. One of the, respected members of the clan.
Were there more like you? Did more escape from Gentle Thicket?
I don't know any that have escaped. As far as I know, we are the last two of the Gentle Thicket clan. But there were more like me. Many more.
Why weren't we allowed to know that there were more like you? I lived in Gentle Thicket my whole life.
It is just how it must be.
But why?
I do not know. I was 3 the last time I spoke to any of my kind.
Okay. Sorry, I'm processing.
Perhaps somebody found out that we were there and came to attack. I don't know.
Do you know what attacked Gentle Thicket that day?
I did not see, but there were more dragon bodies than lived in the village.
More dragon bodies than lived in the village, as in more dragons came to help fight off whatever was there?
I do not know. I did not recognize them.
Okay. Do you think whatever attacked us because there were your kind living there?
Possibly.
Are you safe to be back in your tiefling form?
She sort of shrinks back, pulls away from you a little bit. Owls are easier to hide, easier to run.
What are you hiding from?
whoever attacked. That's why no one must know. I do not know who came to attack us, but they must have disliked us for some reason. Must have wanted us gone.
I'm sorry that happened. I can't imagine being so young and not having anyone.
I had you and Aegis.
Definitely. You're
We
still
had each other.
You're still safe with us. We're family.
She looks around at the rest of all of you, seeming wary. I know I am safe with Ember. I do not know you.
I think I would get back down to eye level with her and say, listen, I don't know them really either. But this is our family now. And I will keep you safe. And I trust that they will keep you safe also. And I'll look at all of them and be like, right, guys?
Is anyone being insincere? Okay.
I mean, this is the first dragon that the Celestials have ever seen.
I believe it's the first dragon any of the terrestrials have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon sightings are not common. Dragon legends and tales and whatever, absolutely,
Yeah.
all over. But there are very few who can claim to have seen a dragon.
Although
as
Iggy
you all-
probably read like the Inheritance series growing up, so he's very familiar with the premise.
Absolutely. Ioba is now Saphira.
Must protect.
3 names. Okay, Christopher Paolini is now canon in this universe.
I mean,
It's the same
isn't
universe.
literally everything that is in
Yeah.
our universe
Yeah.
canon?
I think as you all sort of nod, she relaxes a bit more and seems, for the first time, not on edge. In that moment, you hear a branch cracking from a ways away, and a voice call out, "Hello? Are you there?" And at that, Hyoba immediately tenses up again and, within an instant, back into owl form. Hops up and perches on your shoulder. Ember. There you all are. I trust all is well?
Is the sage?
This is the sage.
You're just in time, brother. We took care of it. A little sarcastically, I'm going to say that.
Took care of it. What was occurring here? There were animals involved?
I kick the body of the dead hippogriff.
Well, so yeah, I forgot there was
Underneath
one
me.
right next to you. I was
And a
thinking they all
little-
had flown away.
A little brain oozes
Sorry,
out of its skull.
He would have he would have immediately noticed that had he not been an idiot. You killed them.
I
There were more?
killed all of them. Yep.
Be a little more sensitive. We're not supposed to kill animals.
They fell on my sword by accident.
So you know of the restriction against killing animals and yet chose to kill these.
We were saving a family member.
Also,
No.
sorry,
Go ahead.
you said they weren't beasts; they were monstrosities.
So that's a D&D classification.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
Rule
is
lawyer,
where
you are
things
not
get a
going
little-
to rule lawyer way out of the consequences.
So they would be, in our world, we are gods, so we decide they would be considered animals, even though
Yeah,
the D&D
screw
classification
you.
is monstrosity.
Okay, just clarifying.
Yeah.
As an outsider, are there rules about self-defense? Like, if we are being attacked by an animal, we are allowed to, defend ourselves? Because,
no.
I mean, that's
not
literally
so
what
much,
happened.
Iggy. No, not so much.
That's the,
The
reason.
life of an animal is more valuable than you.
Yeah, I think I would like to correct myself. The animals here were going to murder Hyoba, Ember's owl, which is like family. And
Also
we were
an
defending, Yes, we were defending the life of this animal, Sage. Let me be more accurate. So, the thing that we thought rightful to do was to save this beautiful animal's life from these animals who were viciously attacking it. We heard the scream like you, we came to the woods, and it was surrounded by the hippogriffs.
It is admirable of you to defend the life of a loved one. However, we cannot control the behavior of the animals of the land. We cannot stop them hunting, killing each other. What we can control is ourselves. And taking the life of an animal risks destroying one of the ancestor spirits. Taking a person out of the reincarnation cycle forever.
What if
I
those
understand
animals
that
were going to
most of
take
you-
out an animal to take it out of the recreation cycle?
As I said, we cannot control what the animals do. I understand that most of you likely did not know this. I am, however, disappointed in you, Ember, for allowing this to happen. You know our ways.
I do. But I've also seen my brother save my life multiple times. And if it means killing an animal to save the life of a sister, then I'm going to do it.
Yeah, brother.
If you were not favored by Doctrina, I would banish you from the realm for your extreme lack of respect for our customs and for the lives of the ancestors.
I understand.
I walk up to the sage, pat him on the shoulder, and say, "Good thing she's favored. Let's go."
Oh my god.
The god's favor does not last forever. Beware.
Maybe we'll get another God's favor.
More transgressions in this realm cannot be ignored.
Sounds like it's time to go to a different
Good thing
realm.
we're going west, my friends. I start heading west.
Okay. You all go that direction?
I was going to say I wanted to loot the bodies, but now I feel like that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, let's murder someone and then desecrate their bodies. That's a great idea.
Well, you know, we're trying to use all of the animal, right?
Yeah.
That's the respectful thing
That's
to do.
respectful, yes.
They are not Native Americans, but yep, sure.
Didn't Admiral Akbar say he
Akbar?
was gonna... Thank you. Didn't he say he was gonna leave us some things for our journey before we headed west, if I remember?
Yes,
things
you
to
would have
help
been
us?
left with some provisions. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna leave us a horse
Nope.
and carriage.
Nothing very
Maybe a
helpful.
mobile, a floating artificery thing.
Apologies. There also would have been 100 gold.
Okay.
With the
Also, did anything happen with my sword when I killed that thing?
1 second.
It got red. Very
Nice.
red.
Yes. Finally. I've been waiting for this moment.
And wet.
Juicy.
No.
Okay, alright. Well, I'll just... That's fine. I'll kick rocks down as I'm going west. You know what? I did some really cool stuff, okay? Stupid sword. I'm gonna leave you. Anyways. Let's head west, friends.
I would also like to throw out there. There's 2-3 weeks max before this thing comes out of me and destroys a lot. What was the name of that person Hayden recommended we go see?
Mortimer, I believe is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Who was also
he is
west,
from my
right?
empire. He is west, yes, but not.
And
I don't think he would be in the Golden Isles. Would he? I'm
He
guessing
would
he would be
not.
at
Ember, you,
Dawncrest.
or Alora, you would know he was at Dawncrist, yeah. But
Yeah, all
You're in
the
the
archons are
Right.
generally in Dawncrist, or all of the primary archons.
I mean, we have to take a boat to get to the Isles, right? So does it
Yeah.
behoove us to go up to the Archons first to see if we can visit to fix Vidar?
Yeah, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
If I'm looking, hang on, let me pull up my map.
there's
It is a little bit of a hike north, actually.
there's also a small town with a dock just east of the Isles. I'm forgetting its name though.
Pulling it up.
A Gold Harbor?
Gold Harbor.
Gold
yep.
Harbor.
Old
Okay.
Harbor.
I was gonna say Dockville,
It'd
but
be-
you know,
yeah.
they're basically the same thing.
Dockville. Just a
Uh,
village of docks. 360.
Probably a larger town, smaller city.
It probably will
Yeah.
take us more time to get to Dawncrest and then down to Golden Isles than go to Golden Isles
Oh.
and then up to Dawncrest.
Probably.
And
but-
Alora, you would know that there are like ships for charter at Gold Harbor. So theoretically, you could take it to Golden Isles and then also take it north to Dawnecrest.
You would also know. Actually, make a history check.
Dawnecrest does have. It doesn't necessarily look like it in that image, but it does touch the water. It has
16.
a coastal.
Yeah, you would also know that there is a lot of trade with the Golden Isles that goes through Gold Harbor, so there absolutely would be ships going to the Golden Isles from Gold Harbor.
Okay. I will share that information with everybody.
Okay. Well, then should we go to... Oh, go
Do
ahead.
we know how long roughly it should take us to get to the harbor?
It should take approximately 3 days to get out of Decaxia.
Is that
Out
by...
of Decaxia.
And
that
then
by-
another 3 to roughly, just judging by distances, to get to Gold Harbor.
Is that by
Van-
walking or by river?
By walking.
Is it faster to go by river? Because
not
Mistwood
if you're
is on a
swimming.
river. Okay. Is there any places in Mistwood that we could be like get a boat and go that way?
There are boats at Mistwood, but Mistwood is not a major trade center, and most of the boats are like relatively local.
Horses?
I mean, there are horses in Mistwood. Yeah.
How do Dykax feel about us riding horses?
I was going to ask that. Are we allowed to
Amber?
ride horses?
Are we allowed to ride
they
horses?
you can have a symbiotic relationship with the horses. Yeah, that's fine.
Lots
as
of
long as
loopholes.
they're sort of like
No spurs, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
no spurs,
Definitely
very
no
well
spurs.
taken care of. And if the horses would like to leave, you let them.
Okay. Well, do we try to get horses before we go on our journey, or do we just walk?
If we are walking a week just to get there, that doesn't leave much time.
You are right. I mean, Mistwood is on our way. Do we try to get some horses and speed things up? I think
Not a
that's
bad
I
idea.
think that's the right thing.
I can shape water. Can I make an iceberg for us to all stand on and then float down the river together?
Yes. However, the water flows out from Azure Heart, so you would end up in the Eternal Ocean to the southeast. So-
Okay, so
Sick.
the DMs need us to walk. So let's get some horses.
Get some horses. Yeah.
Let's get. All right, let's head to Mistwood and get some horses. And if there's any other stops there we need to stock up on, let's get going. Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
You all head back to Mistwood, a town that you've now all been in a handful of times. Mistwood is not a large town, and if you need anything mushroom related, they got you. Anything and everything mushroom related.
Healing mushrooms.
No, those don't exist. Don't be silly. There's not necessarily like a stable to buy horses, but after asking around, you do get some quotes, and one riding horse goes for about 75 gold.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Where we found the quotes, is it like a stable?
It's like random people looking to sell you their horses.
This would also be, just to clarify, like if someone was trying to sell you a horse, they wouldn't be doing it themselves. They would have brought in their mother or father of
Correct.
their clan to do the deal with you.
So there's not like a place where we see horses roaming around.
There's no wild horses that I can speak to and talk to and convince them to let us ride
Maybe
them?
a nature check to look for wild horses.
Maybe
Sure.
this would be more survival.
Survival,
More
okay.
the practical side than the knowledge side.
Survival check.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
What up?
Okay.
The rolls. They're
On
mad.
the way to
They're
Mistwood,
mad. They're mad.
you find a herd. Is it a herd of horses? Horsey, out
Horsey.
grazing in a field.
Yeah, they are a herd.
What would you like to do?
Jeez.
Can I use my speech of the woods to talk to them and ask them and tell them that one of my brothers is sick and we need to take him to get better?
Sure. You walk up to two horses who immediately sort of back up a little bit. 1 second.
Horse voice. Horse voice. Horse voice. Horse voice. Horse voice. Horse voice. Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed.
I could pull it up, Caleb, but it would take a minute.
All right. Never mind. But as soon as you start speaking with them, they're sort of like confused for a moment and then lean in. What is it that you say to these two horses that seem to be in front of the rest of the herd?
Speech.
I would tell them that my brother is sick and we need their help so that we can travel to get him better.
Can I
Sick.
prepare something if they were to run away?
I don't want to catch anything.
Great.
I was ready for that.
Unfortunately, you've stumbled upon a herd of hypochondriac horses.
No, he's not contagious. He's not contagious.
What is he sick with?
He's it's like a he's got a
I take
Yeah,
off
we-
my hand.
Do we just hear
My-
neighing? Please, do we just hear neighing? Is that
Yes.
all we hear? Okay, good.
Yeah. Nay.
I would-
Nay.
Oh,
nay.
yeah.
You take off your hand.
Yeah, I would point to Vidar, and Vidar takes off his hand, and I would say, he's got broken pieces, and we need to put him back together again.
Gary, have you seen anything like this on Horse MD? I have not read anything like this.
I mean, I don't know. When one of us breaks a leg, they're supposed to take us out back or something.
I don't know if this is that. I don't think so.
This is not that. This is not that at all. We need your help, because we need to travel a great distance. And if we were to walk, it would take us a really long time.
Yeah, well, and I'm hungry.
I have so many apples in my bag.
And
I
I'm
can
cold.
give you. Your fear's got a fur coat on. We will hook you up.
I
And
can make you very warm.
And
Wait, I can't speak to them.
Gary's feet
Give it a
hurt.
try.
We
Yeah,
will,
my feet hurt. Look. He lifts his hoof and shows you. It's a little swollen.
Oh my gosh, they really don't want us to have horses.
They don't want us to have horses. The DMs
What if
are
buy you some
blocking us.
What'd you say?
buy you
What-
some horseshoes?
Yes, we'll walk.
Gary looks over. What do you say, Gerald? I mean,
Gary and Gerald.
Gary and Jerry.
One moment, please. And he turns around, and all the horses gather. Every once in a while, you see one of them stick their head up
Hate
and look
us so
over.
much. Here we are. with a
They all
great
come
plan.
back with a contract out in front of them.
Oh my gosh.
Contract.
Yeah. So that'll be 6 sets of horseshoes. That'll be feed for the entire trip. And that fur coat.
And I look at your fear and I say, how attached are you to your jacket?
My jacket. What does it have to do with anything?
I just if we want to go by horseback, we may need to give the horses your jacket.
My jacket. Why do they need my jacket? They're horses. They have fur.
Apparently, Gerald is a little cold, and
Gerald? Who's Gerald?
It matches his eyes so well.
What? Why? My jacket. I've had this jacket for a long time. It means kind of a lot to me.
So question for the DMs: how long will it take us to get there by horseback as opposed to walking?
Probably half the time.
So all they need from us is my jacket? The horses just want my jacket?
They want your jacket. They all need horseshoes, and we need to provide them food for the trip.
They all need horseshoes? Was there a place in Mistwood that I could steal horseshoes?
Yes, but they're
Maybe.
made of mushrooms.
They're just painted like mushrooms.
I mean, how much does DMs? How much do horseshoes cost?
I've been trying to find that for like 5 minutes.
Maybe-
and there's no. It's
Maybe-
probably like a gold per set, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, they're gonna have feed the grass. I guess. Do we have to buy them actual feed? They really want my they want my jacket.
It's a nice jacket.
Can I look at the horses? Is there? Why do you? This isn't worth anything. You don't need a jacket.
And you don't need a ride.
I just hear nay.
Nay.
Oh, technically they wouldn't have been able to understand you, but we'll just
that's
assume
true,
we'll,
that's true.
Ember relay that.
What's he saying?
Yeah.
He's saying he loves his jacket a lot, and it means a lot to him. He's not sure he's willing to part with it. Can I buy you a nice wool blanket instead?
Fine.
I
They
mean,
can.
it's a nice fur coat.
They can have my jacket. Oh my god.
Okay.
They can have my jacket.
All right. So you got the jacket, and we'll get you horseshoes, and we will make sure that you are fed for the trip.
What am I without my jacket? My jacket
How
is
many do you need?
We're saving 3 days by making this deal, right?
It's taken us a day to talk about it.
But those 3 days might be the answer that we need to get Vidar there sooner.
The DMs really want us to walk. I don't think they're gonna do anything. It's fine. If they want my jacket, it's whatever. I don't care.
So we have a deal.
We have.
As long as we can take a long rest and not have it count against our days going to the Golden Harbor.
You cannot.
No.
Take that, DMs. Take that,
I
DM
don't think you
horses.
guys can just walk. It's up to you. Riding is not from personal experience, but from all the fantasy books I've read. Riding is a very active thing, so it's not restful to ride a horse.
I tell you what, if you decide to do the horses right now, we'll just make it happen, and you can be on your way.
Yeah, we want RP going in and finding whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Is
Do
this
you guys want to
worth
do
saving
horses?
3 days?
I think so.
It's literally just a jacket, I guess.
Jacket, 6 gold for horseshoes, and
6
per day,
gold
6,
or 24 gold. A gold
I think
for
you said
a
per,
set
gold
you
of
said per
horseshoes?
set.
Total.
Yeah, for
6
a
gold
hat.
total.
6 gold total.
Plus
I can get
another
us
gold
tons
for
of gold.
feed for 6 days. No, sorry, a gold per day for all 6. I think.
So
So
12,
9 gold.
12
A
gold,
gold per
and
day?
your fear's jacket.
No, sorry. I'm bad at math. That was for 3 days, 1 gold per feed.
So 7 gold total and a jacket.
My jacket.
I would say that's pretty reasonable. I don't know what everyone else is thinking.
It's not your jacket, Alora.
I will buy you a new jacket if you are so attached to it.
It's not about having a new jacket. seeing things. It's a part of me. But fine, let's take the horses. Get up. Who wants? Which one of you wants the jacket? No, you don't get the jacket until we get to the city. That's a part of the deal.
He says you don't get the jacket until we get to the city.
Fine.
Fine.
I
a nice
take my
jacket.
hoof and I slap it in some mud and then I put it on the signature line on the piece of paper.
All right, so are we gonna rest in Mistwood and then boogie on out?
We just
It's
rested.
the morning-ish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Late
it's
morning.
it's like late morning at this point.
Okay, well, all right. Some of us are damaged.
You could have I'll say you could have gotten a short rest in this time.
Yeah. It's
Okay, some of us jumped off of a tree to kill something. Okay.
Some of us made choices.
All right. You saddle up. Well, you don't have saddles, but you
Riding
hook
bareback.
up bareback your horses. You get them hooked up with with horseshoes. You buy your feed, and you jump on your hypochondriac herd of horses. Gary, George, Gerald, Grant, Gavin, and Gloria. And you set off.
Mystic
Westward.
Steeds.
Yes.
Shadowfox.
Yeah. They all have very unique personalities, and you can all decide for yourselves what personalities your horse has. Except for whoever gets Gerald and Gary. We've already decided that. You all now have about a day and a half before you reach the Decaxian border. So we'll say the half of day that's still left, and then one full night, and you'll wake up and probably cross from there. That gives you about 2 long rests. Is there anything any of you would like to do during this time?
I would like to be tinkering with my charge.
Yeah, why don't you give us a not arms tech. What's the
Demolitions kit.
demolitions kit?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, demolitions kit. Check. This will be, I'll say, intelligence based.
17.
Okay. I would say with 17 you have started on the modifications needed to do what you're trying to do.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
There are two things Vidar would do. One would be Twitter, one Launder. Twitter one would be to try to get information out of the black box, see if I can pull like the last known coordinates, and just try to see if I can get any sort of useful information as
Yeah. Give us a tech check.
Check.
natural one. So 9.
You go to pop open the top of it and just not even aware. You don't work on this kind of tech usually. Usually your robots are much smaller. And fail to recognize the anti-tamper sort of chunk in there. And you hear a spark and a little bit of smoke. And that drive is as good as a paperweight now.
Oh, no. Ouch.
Well,
Oops.
at least the bad guys can't do anything with it now.
Sorry, natural one. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Oh,
The second would just be continuing on the android, rebuilding Cerberus in a mini form.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'd probably be studying the map of the Alkuli Empire to like make sure that I know my stuff, because I'm probably going to be leading these people
Catching
through
up.
here. So
Yep. And certainly, I mean, you know Dawncrest already, like the back of your hand. That's going to be
Right.
no problem.
Yeah.
And you've been around, but you certainly lived most of your life behind the Great Wall.
And even when you visited other places, like, for the most part, you were, like, under constant watch.
sure, yeah.
I think
Anybody else?
some point at one of the nights, I feel like your fear would have. Probably not when many people were watching. If Iggy were ever like kind of by himself, I feel like he would probably go up to him and just probably very foolishly and like stumble through it all, but tell him that he's glad that he's back with everyone and back alive.
Thanks.
Don't read too much into it, but that's it.
Which reminds me, am I feeling any kind of withdrawals?
Nowhere near to the extent that you had prior, but there is still a pang every once in a while, especially sort of first thing in the morning when you usually would take it. Anybody else doing anything of consequence that first night? All right, just for that first night, who is going to be staying up for the watch?
I would like to be yeah, I'll stay up.
Okay.
So, for the players who are not familiar, you can stay up for watch for up to 2 hours in a night and still get your full night's sleep. So, we would need 4 people on a watch cycle if everyone wants to get a rest.
Question. Your fear and I only need
Yeah, I
4
was just
hours of
gonna say that.
meditation.
Yeah, I
Never
was
mind,
gonna-
the 2 of you can do it in just yourselves.
I want to dream.
right.
Your fear, would you mind if I take first watch?
No.
Okay, I will do that, and I would like to cast Force Intuition
Okay.
at the start of my watch.
Okay.
That means you can't be surprised, right?
Nope.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Both of your watches go without consequences the first night. No problem. During the day and the evening of the second full day now of travel, would any of you like to be doing anything? It's also worth noting, Iggy, your exhaustion now will have passed.
Okay.
Still have the
Stats.
Oh. 1 second. One of those actually has gone back up to normal.
Oh, we
and
forgot.
I will find you which one in a moment.
Yeah. It would have happened right after you got resurrected. We forgot.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we'll let you know.
Like one of the 6?
Yeah.
One of the 6.
Okay.
Anything new that anybody would be like doing today or this evening?
Same stuff.
Okay. And
Wisdom. Your wisdom goes back to normal.
Okay.
All right, and then the same watch cycle.
Yeah. What was the name of the raven god? The knowledge?
Doctrina.
Doctrina.
Okay.
So Iggy, you go first, and you go second. All right. Would any of you like to be doing anything during your watch, or just normal? Whatever.
I feel like your fear would quietly try to call out for Doctrina. And like I don't know if he doesn't even know what he's trying to do. But I guess pray or talk to it. I don't know. He just probably saying its name, like someone who's like first beginning to try to like, pray to something, and it's kind of like
right.
Doctrina, or if you're real, or this is stupid. You're gods. Do anything to help us. That's it.
Give me a perception check.
I got a 16.
16. As you sort of give up on your prayer to a bit, you hear sort of like very light rustling up in the trees up above.
I think Yorfir would draw his sword.
Sure.
And just look up. What does his elf eye see?
His elf eyes. You see a couple of birds that seem to sort of fly through and up and out of the treetops, out of the area. And then you feel very slowly, very gently, a blade against your throat.
Oh.
Do I smell anything?
Do you smell anything? Something unfamiliar. How's that?
That's fine.
You feel a slight pressure on the back of your head, like a hand, that just slowly pulls you back. And as you look up a little bit further up than you were before from the birds that flew away, you see half a dozen figures, all cloaked, up in the trees, dressed in the same outfits as the people who were at the checkpoint that you passed to get into Takaxia. And you hear a voice from behind you.
Oh.
And that's where we'll pick up
leave it
next
off.
week.
Bring him for 4 words
Nice.
and then come back next
Yeah.
week.
Well, went a little bit slower than we expected today, but that's fine. Apparently, we're
Combat.
still not very good judges of how far we're going to get in the game.
Wonderful.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Oh,
Oh.
bye.
Never mind.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Could you not hear us? Can you hear us now? Could you not hear before? Hold on. I can fix that.
Checkpoint.
Testing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Don't worry, I got some words for him
I
when I
can't
come
hear
back to
anyone.
the next one.
You can't hear
Oh,
anyone?
it is. It's just quiet.
Weird.
There. Now it should
There we
be
go.
better. The heck. Producing this and DMing is hard. Okay. Does anybody have any questions that we could reasonably answer? Or things that need to be taken care of?
Well, your fear definitely doesn't believe in gods now. I can tell you that much.
I would say, I mean, that what happened was certainly scripted, but you praying right beforehand, it was just poetic coincidence.
Perfect.
And I'm glad that it happened.
He's definitely thrilled.
Cool. All right. Then we will take off the stream. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. See y'all next week. Logo? Or no, trailer. Everybody wants a trailer.
Trailer.
Bye.